warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kaifa halik? This is your brother, Taalib, friendly neighborhood Muslim, here again. What's going on, people? Peace and blessings, and keep up the lessons. Yeah, I'm here this afternoon to give you a little bit of what's going on with the cryptocurrency space, what's going on in finance. And this is my finance segment. Again, trying to get you well informed and basically keeping you in touch with what's going on, inshallah. Of course, in Arabic, from to the translation, it means God's will. Yes. So basically, you know me, your friendly neighborhood Muslim. I'm going to bring it along the lines of being Islamically influenced, and examples from Islam, examples from the faith that the people of the faith submit to, the creator of all things. So anything that I speak on, it's basically influenced, and the examples are taken from there, because this is preferably, me reaching out to my fellow Muslim brothers and sisters because of them being in the positive light of things. I'm trying to strive and do positive and benefit the human race, as well as the fellow Muslims in the Muslim community, but also for my African American diasporans, and of course, without a doubt, because of who I come from and my family, my loved ones, my family members, my relatives, my siblings, all, and my offsprings, all are given the guidance through these videos, help and assistance. Now, I'm not a specialist. I'm not a finance specialist or person of major knowledge to give you any major advice to make maneuvers on a financial basis, or to basically do things that I have no knowledge of, to really give you that education. Only give you the education that I get. So it's basically a passing over of knowledge, advice on the faith part of it, and the more humane part of how we supposed to go about when we deal with money and we deal with the riches that we gain, and what we try to do and what we're doing for people. And I am an influencer in the area of cryptocurrency and finance and business. So, and then also a little in my other segments, I do like coaching, life coaching and stuff like this, due to what I go through, and the coaching in my life that I have been given through my faith first, and through the guidance of people that have knowledge before me and helped me as well. So, that's what I'm here for. But back to the point, I wanted to speak on what's going on in the cryptocurrency space, especially in the lines of XRP. Those of you who don't know what XRP is, it's a cryptocurrency, and unfortunately, right now, it's in the light of a court case. That's what's going on with the SEC, which is the Security Exchange Commission, and they're a agency from the government that protects securities and protects the laws and regulations on when people get involved with securities, and money in that aspect of area of the government, or the infrastructural part of the government, when it deals with finance and money and in security. So securities. So, or even I think it deal with commodities and all these different types of things, and just regulating these types of things. But they have taken them. The company that owns XRP is Ripple. Ripple is a big time company, or Ripple Labs is they're also known as, and they have a court case with the SEC. So as far as it being considered a cryptocurrency, there's a basically a dispute in that matter in court, as the SEC, have said and charged Ripple with having XRP not being a currency or commodity, well, mainly a currency, but being a security. So this is the big case that's going on right now, in the news. What's going on? I will let you hear a little bit, and due to my issues with my computer, my old computer that I've had for 5 years, and I haven't really read up, because when I came back to the, to make it short, when I came back to the YouTube, arena, and doing videos again, I really never read up with my equipment. So I'm still working off of older equipment, but once I get a newer computer, I'll be able to use my program, ABS program that I use to do my videos for the background and everything, and to put up the images that you see. Um, I can't put up like media images like I would like to, and I've done it, tried to do it in the past. I've done it, but it's difficult. So the way that the computer is functioning right now, especially, it's very slow. So basically, I'm doing the best I can. Hopefully, I don't pause in this video as well, because right now I see that buffering sign. But inshallah, I will go right straight through. But basically, again, back to the point, I want to touch in the areas of what's going on with XRP as a asset class of a currency, we want to say, that is built on utility, and because it's coming out of a such well-rounded and well-adjusted professional environment, such as the platform and the environment and the company known as Ripple, which is a very high-level technological uh, company when it comes to dealing with blockchain technology and fintech and the likes of these things. They have brought a lot of features out of their company besides XRP. So, but XRP basically has gone into different levels of things that can be done and built with that particular currency, or cryptocurrency, if you want to say best. And there's where you have developers, and this is one of the manner what it actually, I'm going to touch on one of the developers that I know, not necessarily personal, only on a personal basis through YouTube and through his channel and following him. His name is Quincy, and his video, or his channel on YouTube is Coin Club Crypto, and you can also get him in Twitter. He has a Twitter account. This young man, he's a very intelligent and well informed, knowledgeable young man in the field of this type of technology. And as a developer, he's been doing a lot of work in there and trying to build, on the networks of the cryptocurrency networks, and knowledge to let people know and make people aware of what's going on, and the capabilities that go beyond just the investment part in dealing with the cryptocurrencies, the utility, the technology, the technological opportunities that are there, to that is so far beyond what we just want to do with just making the money and or investing money, which is basically all geared to getting money back. Of course, as we know, we want return out of our investments. So, but basically, he does a well job of explaining. There's been plenty of videos out there that people were interviewing him, some of the top YouTube influencers when it comes to cryptocurrency and digital currency information out there on the YouTube platforms. And he's getting out there. He has plenty of followers now and subscribers, and I mean, it happened overnight. And because of this man's knowledge, this young man's knowledge, and seeing his youth, and you seeing him being that he's successful in his pursuit of giving the knowledge out and disseminating it. So it's very, very great. It's really great to watch him. It's really great to listen to him and get some of that knowledge. And I'm 51 years old. This guy's young enough to be my son, of course. I have sons his age and younger. and the basic and you know, I look at that as an inspiration for my youth, for my offspring, my sons. I even have shown my younger son, you know, to see him and look at him and see what he's doing and visualize this guy at his work. So, you know, but I just want to let you listen to some of what he's saying. We'll be playing the video, of course, off of my phone, so you will be listening to the words more than being able to see him visually. And then later on, I may be able to let you see him visually if you can see it with the lights in the way, but I'll try to see if you can see it. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. But then I'm going to go into some of the news later in this video. So let me get this done as quick as I can. Give me a quick minute.
I am live. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a pretty good day. I know I am. It's a bit hot, but not as hot as AZ. I'm still in Cali, but it's cool to be able to like have you guys on here and kind of start talking concepts, because that's kind of like my dig on this channel, is being able to sort of contextualize different concepts for you guys, the viewers, to sort of be able to like understand, and then maybe you guys can take your own ideas with the concepts I'm able to articulate to you guys, and maybe you guys can expand on those ideas with your own projects. But at the same time too, a lot of you guys go, hey look, I'm not a developer, I'm not this, I'm not that. And I'm trying to say, you don't really have to be. Look, you know, for any project, there are going to be multiple people working on the team. You have developers, you have business people, you have administrators, you have finance people, and everybody's going to have their own like role as a part of this team, but everybody can still be able to contribute their conceptual ideas. And
now this video that he's doing here, so you know, so you can watch as well, is it's his name. The title is "Let's Talk Broader Concepts in Blockchain and How You Can Build Yourself." So you can go in to the YouTube search and put that in. Let's talk broader concepts in blockchain and how you can build yourself. So Quincy, he's going over, as you just heard, the first little bit of what he was speaking about concepts of you know, blockchain and how to build on the blockchain and how to build on the networks that are coming out of the companies that are building a network for their project of their cryptocurrency project, or even if it's just regular digital currencies. You got NFTs, non-fungible tokens. You have the smart contracts, and that really like deal with, or they connect more like with the DAPP, which basically is, you know, I can't really break it down right now because I don't want to do it incorrectly, but you'll listen to what he's saying. Different features and different ways of being able to utilize the blockchain and the technology that is there. You know what I mean? When it comes to the cryptocurrencies or any digital currency at this time that basically flows off the network of the blockchain network. Okay, so let's just listen again and see what he's saying.
Different implementations that they may want to actually implement. So so yeah, that's kind of this is what I'm going to mainly be talking about in this live stream. I'm not going to really do too many questions unless somebody drops like a super chat or something, then I would definitely answer those. But I want to definitely focus more on really giving an unfiltered idea of how I want you guys to be able to perceive my information, so you guys can go and build on it yourselves. Because I'm not going to have every idea and every example for every possible thing that can ever be done. But at the very least, if I can convey a concept in a manner for people to understand, and then they can have ideas and they can expand on those, we can create a community of people that are able to interact with each other, share ideas, and then build upon those ideas. And that's what I want, because I feel like
now you see that's what I'm talking about. And I would like to do that and work with people like him doing that for our community of the Muslims and the African American diasporans, and all of us people who are struggling as it is, due to, number one, because of color of our skin, and number two, because of our religion or religions. You know, we live in a society, most of us live in American society, which is that those two things are are like an extincting animal, an animal going into extinction. People who are believers and of religion and wanting to be righteous and decent is becoming extinct. As far as the ideologies, the mentality within the beliefs, of how the people should be carrying in their brains throughout the world. And then us, of course, from day one when we was taken here, taken out of the lands and countries of the continent of Africa, and brought to the other man's countries and taken country like of America as we know from the natives that were here. And these men, as we know of who they are, brought us here. you know, Slavery, basically. So, we got a lot of struggling and building ourselves back up. And we're struggling now, as we've done over the years, many of years, even through the Civil Rights Act, of course. But Civil Rights Act, excuse me, sorry. But today, we are striving a little more, and some of us are waking up. So, a person like him, being young like this, and very intellectual like this is wonderful. It's a great inspiration, and he is a African American young brother, so it's just really great. So let's keep it moving and see hear more of what we can hear, and I'll go on into the news in a few minutes.
I like to do that, but it's really hard to get a lot of people, especially if they're new to the space or aren't very familiar with the technology or whatever it may be. I want to be able to get everybody I can to have that same level of. It doesn't even have to be that full level of understanding. It's just that general level of understanding to be able to expand upon the ideas that have already been presented, and then using that to actually go out and build cool projects. So it's kind of the biggest thing I'm going to get into here. And I'm so glad that you guys have been able to come to all my live streams and watch my videos. I actually kind of think it's cool that you guys like to come to my live streams a little bit more than my regular videos, just because it is a bit more like unfiltered. It's a bit more of me kind of just going like a bit off the cuff, even though I have a series for off the cuff. But it's less packaged in a way, so I can just kind of like speak from the heart and really get a chance to like speak to you guys the same way that I like speak to anybody else in sort of the closest manner that I can without actually like sitting in here on a call with you guys. So when it comes to the broader concepts that I think that we should go over, one, let's go over the I'm not a developer conundrum because I get this all the time. And I spoke about this a little bit about working in teams, but the biggest thing is look, you guys are everybody's going to have something out there that they think it could be an improvement on the world. You don't necessarily need to be a developer to do that. You hire people, you work with people, you can do whatever you need to do. And that's the thing, you don't even need to do that. So there are different ways you go about it. Either
Now, see that's something I just wanted to touch base on because this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about: cooperative economics, cooperative uh, building. You know what I mean? Building the people up, building us up. We have to get past that slavery mentality, that slave influence of the actions that took place to separate us, to take us apart, to break us apart from being uh, unified to working together. Now, of course, when it comes to the beliefs, it's a lot more different from what it was then. Most of them of the descendants of the slaves that were brought here, that were slaves that were brought here, they were Muslim, but a portion of them was other faiths, but many of them were Muslim. So they were more together, of course. They might have been in from different tribes or so forth, but they knew the language. They knew how to respond, refer to each other, refer back in Arabic, which is the language of Islam, and their languages from the country that they were in or the tribal languages. So it was better then. But now we have been broken up and we've been, you know, influenced highly negatively influenced by the people who oppressed us, who oppressed our ancestors that were here first, and our great grandparents or what have you. And throughout the time that influenced us to not get together and to bond and to work together, like he's saying. But that's how we can do this: is work together. If you are a person who is a developer, but I'm not a developer, but I have a vision, I have the idea to what I would like to do, and you have the knowledge and how to put it to work and actually put it in mechanical action. You understand what I'm saying? Get into the computer and do those things that I can't do because I don't have that knowledge. But I have the knowledge and say, okay, I want this type of function to go on to do this so that we can get this, or we can give this to the and as a service, especially when it comes into business. Now, business is what the main thing I'm talking about. Finance, business, and economics is what I gear in this segment. And when it comes with the cryptocurrency, that's what I gear. That's the investment part. But it's also technology. And technology is something that you do want to invest in because it is the future of how business is going to be transact, how finance is going to be transact, how economics is going to be functioning again, or how it will be functioning for the future. So basically, a lot of things are changing. The Great Reset is on the verge of taking place, if it already hasn't happened. But some things are happening as it goes, and we're going to be resetted into a new way of life of living when it comes to in the societies of man. But basically, of course, if you are a believer and you're Muslim and you know that your life goes according to what Allah wills, then you're gonna say, inshallah, that everything that you try to strive for is gonna come to fruition. It's gonna come to be. But of course, we want to work together. So this is what he's talking about is right on point. So let's get back to what he's saying. All right.
And what's up? I'm live. How are
Oops,
you guys doing?
sorry. Let me take it right back.
Whether you're a design person, whether you're a business person, finance person, whatever you are, you can take your ideas, your experience, and everything that you may do and you may be knowledgeable about, and go ahead and like trek forth, march forward and go make your impact. Because I get that all the time. People are like, I'm not a developer, and I'm like, I get that, guys, but like, you guys can get these ideas and go hire somebody or work with somebody or whatever. There are a lot of different avenues out there. And that's the thing. Some of you want to learn. Some of you want to go, hey, look, smart contracts seem cool. I want to go learn those. And for the new people, I want you guys to go, hey, like, not only can I learn how to do this, but all the different things in these technologies you can go out and learn too. You don't have to actually you don't have to come to me. You don't have to go take some class somewhere. You can actually go online yourself and go find out for yourself and how you can learn how to use these technologies. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll be here to be, I don't know if you could call guidance or sort of to give you a direction to point in, but all the stuff that I'm trying to articulate, you guys can totally do yourself. I'm just trying to make it more digestible so it doesn't seem so frightening. Because that's like the biggest thing I get. People seem so scared, or even not even scared, but people seem to contextualize the technology in such a manner to where they think it's way more complicated for them to understand. And I think it's not even that. I'm just like, look, it's a little complicated, but once people start getting it, then they can start relating, oh, this relates to that, and I could do this with that, and I could do, and then, the juices start flowing. And it's really just getting the juices to flow in the first place is the hardest part. Once you sort of start getting these ideas for what you can do with these technologies, well, you start expanding upon them. You start doing more and more and more and more, and it's one of those things where I think is absolutely amazing because this is what.
And so do I. I think we're in a trying time, and I've mentioned it in my other videos, my life coaching videos, more lines of Islam. When you see me in my background, it's an Islamic background because it's actually pictures from Mecca, mashallah. So, but basically, what he's saying is right on point. And I'm gonna stop right there with the brother with Quincy, and I'm gonna go into some of the news to give you up to date of what's going on. I only have a little bit of minutes left, and I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go at least try not to go past 30 minutes with this video. But real quick, also to let you know, if you don't already notice, I got my XRP shirt on. And these shirts, I'm going to also be, selling them as basically, to support me with getting out my videos and getting my equipment that I need to start doing better videos and putting out more. I'm going to be, of course, funding myself. So I'll be selling these T-shirts, and you'll see them when I'm ready to actually get them out to you. Because right now I'm in the process of getting them made up, and then soon they will be you'll be able to get XRP T-shirts. You'll be able to get the Bitcoin T-shirt and Ethereum. Those will be the first three, and then later on I'll incorporate other T-shirts that are the main top cryptocurrencies. So because people like T-shirts and they like to promote their what they're into. So that's how it is today, especially in YouTube and streaming, the streaming platforms. So basically, I'll be posting it in my description and leaving the links so that you can go to the site to where you can purchase them, inshallah. Okay, so now let me go to what's going on. One of the main things that's going on, even Quincy, my man Quincy, he wanted to well, he did a tweet, of course, and in Twitter he was talking about what's going on in the SEC case, and there was some statement that came out from I'm thinking it's from the one of the people that are the people who run the SEC. Let me see. Hold on for a second. I'm trying to get in there right now and having a little trouble here. Give me a sec. We're going to get it, and here we are. Okay, so basically, I'm going to read it because, like I said, with my equipment not working as well as it should be, I'm not able to video or put it into the footage on the screen. So I'll read it. And Quincy, this is from Quincy, your bro Quincy. From Coin Club Quincy. That's his tweet. I think his tweet um, name or something like that. Anyway, did I not read this right, or am I having a stroke? He's a funny guy too. Um, and what was written as it goes down as you scroll, it says the SEC at sec.gov or gov. It says today we sanctioned 8 firms in 3 actions for failures in their cybersecurity policies and procedures that resulted in email account takeovers, exposing the personal information of thousands of customers and clients at each firm. So let's see what it was. Pretty much who was the person. Hold on, I'm going into the tweet, and then I will read it. Yeah, give me a second. Okay, yeah. So this is from Christina Littman, and she's the chief of the SEC Enforcement Division Cyber Unit. Okay, and she says investments advisors and broker dealers must fulfill their obligations concerning the protection of customer information. It is not enough to write a policy requiring enhanced security measures if those requirements are not implemented or are only partially implemented, especially in the face of known attacks. So that's of course the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, and that was the chief of this SEC Enforcement Division Cyber Unit, Christina Lippman. Basically that's her quote. So what's going on is that they're pretty much talking about making maneuvers and taking actions against some of these firms, and the firms what I'm thinking is the exchanges that where you can go and buy your cryptocurrency and that like this. So the battles is going on, the battle is continuing. The SEC is at the forefront of the battle. Like I said, XRP is on the table right now as far as for judgment against it, whether it's against it or for it, and who will win between the SEC and Ripple, who is in court. So that's a problem, but in a never-ending, an ongoing problem that a lot of us retail people who have invested in the XRP have been pushed back and are waiting for the time that this is to be over so that we can benefit from the growth of the value of the coin, you know. And it's difficult to know, and it's frustrating. But for us, myself as a Muslim, and many of us, we should know you have to be patient with Allah, and that Allah is going to give you what is for you, And if this is for me, I know I'm going to get from what that which I strive for, and I invested in, and like this, and I'm just being patient. So, but it is what it is. We got to deal with it, and hope for the best. Keep praying that this will go past, and we will be able to, overcome this hurdle that the SEC is putting the XRP people through, and the XRP community. But a lot of what has been mentioned in, like, even Chiz, I can't remember his name. Hold on, let me see if I can see him. I'll go up a little bit, scroll up. I might be able to see him. Wait, let me go back a little bit more on this tweet. Hold on for a second. Give me a sec. Um, I don't think he's there, but is one of the YouTubers that I follow, and he deals with the cryptocurrency area, and he was speaking in his video about how the SEC is doing what they do, but they're caught out there because there's so much showing proof that they're not really up to par in their judgments, or in their alleging that XRP being a security. And this is what's been going on, and these things have been mentioned many, many, many times throughout, the cryptocurrency arena, and what do people know. It's just the problem that is sad is that you have the maxi Bitcoin maxis, and you have the different groups that are, not trying to band together to help the efforts of cryptocurrency to be able to have clarity, and to have clarity so that therefore regulation can be put out, and then we know where we're going from there, and we know what we can't do and what we can do, and we know what we will be able to do and what not will be able to that we will not be able to do. And this is what is we want regulatory clarity, and this is what we're striving for, and that's going to get us past, where we're at now, so that we can go forward even further, like Quincy was saying in his video, to build and to build and to build on this. This is not just for money. This space is not just for money. It is beyond it, and we pray as Muslims for number one, and believers of the Creator, to Him, because that's who you're going to pray to. If you're not praying, if you say you're not a believer and you're atheist or you're agnostic, then you're not praying to anyone. So I'm not trying to put you out. You put your own self out. But if you're in and you believe in the Creator, the one who's giving you all what you have in this life, your breath that you breathe, your eyes that you see, the mind that you're thinking out of, and the mouth that you're talking out of, like myself, then you understand where I'm coming from. So please try not to say, I'm not with that religion stuff. No, just talk, listen to the human being. I'm human just like you. So, but anyway, this is what we're doing. We're striving, and we're going to strive hard and keep praying and keep hoping and keep forward. So I hope that I've gotten a good word across to you. I've been past the time that I wanted to go. It's okay. I'll just try my best to get it uploaded. Sometimes the uploads are harder to upload, especially with the network than YouTube if you have more time on it. So, okay. But till the next video, inshallah, I'm going to go back with Quincy on that same video. And we're going to, listen a little bit of what he's saying so we can get some more benefit from him as well. And then, once, like I said, later on, I have other things going and about to set up things to happen more with my videos, and bring on people, if even in my lives, eventually even try to interview people myself, But of course, I need proper equipment, and my equipment is right now showing me. It has been showing me through my other videos. And forgive me for the first part of this video if you watched. I mean, you notice when it comes on, it's like a gap or like a pretty much you see other than what I was trying to start out with. The first part is maybe no me not mentioning anything, but you might see one of my images of me or the what I post. So basically, forgive me for that because that's due to again to my malfunctioning of my equipment, and hopefully I can be able to get myself where I can have better equipment and get that funding up. It all takes money, and that's why I'm here on this as well. For besides what Quincy says, I'm here to get that money so I can go to a better level in things. You know what I mean? And we all are. So let's keep it moving, brothers and sisters. Inshallah, and the people and all the people, African diasporans and my family and everybody. Let's keep it moving. Get back with me. Stay in. Subscribe. Thumbs up. Hit that like button. That's that thumbs up. Or if you want to thumb it down, it's on you. But hit that like button, okay? So you can get the word across, and hopefully, more videos can follow, inshallah. So thank you very much for listening. May peace and blessings be upon some of you and all of you. May Allah guide us all. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.